In Part 1, we described the problem of distributed data in designing complex systems. But how do we overcome it? We could consolidate all of the information about the system into a single database, but Syndeia offers a more practical approach. Leave the information in the individual models in which it is created and used, and federate it, tying it together into a single unified whole, a digital thread. We think that looks something like this. Each of these circles represents a different model of a different aspect of the system, and within each model there are model elements, artifacts like requirements and behaviors and simulation results. Within that model, these are connected together, and we call those intra-model connections, intra for inside the model. But we also want to tie these separate models together, and that's what the dashed orange lines represent. We call those intermodel relations, inter for between models. One function of Syndeia is to create and manage these intermodel relations. So we have those artifacts and intramodel relations that are maintained by the separate repositories, and we have the intermodel relations maintained by Syndeia. We want the digital thread to be open. We don't want to be constrained because our customers use many different tools from many different vendors, as well as custom tools. And they'd like all of them potentially to become part of the digital thread. We want it to be accessible, that is, the information to be easily available in a variety of ways to all of the authorized users. We want it to be secure, not available to people who are not authorized. We want it to be dynamic, which means that as the system develops, as it evolves, we want our digital thread to evolve in parallel. At the same time, we'd like to preserve earlier versions so that we can look back, even roll back when needed. We'd like it to be multi-branched so that we can maintain 2 or more versions of the system model in parallel. Finally, we want our digital thread system to be scalable so that it can handle very large systems with many millions of elements. These are the goals the Syndeia digital thread platform is working towards: to deliver programs on time, under budget, and with first-time quality.